mesmerized by the surrounding mountains before us. Under the brilliant sun, the wildflowers sway from the gentle breeze. Walk along us among the clouds as we explore this breathtaking landscape known as the Roan Highlands. Food, clothing, shelter. As I recall, my 5th grade teacher asked what early men needed to survive. With these bare essentials, we headed off to the mountains. Today, we hiked the Roan Highlands section of the Appalachian Trail along the border of North Carolina, Tennessee. Starting at Carver's Gap, we will hike to Over Mountain Shelter to stay the night. The next day is to go over Hump Mountain before descending to Dull Flats for our 2nd night. 3rd day will be a short hike to Mountain Harbor. Overall trail is a 16.7-mile hike. We started full of enthusiasm on a cool morning as we passed into a wooded area. Like the deep blue ocean as far as the eye could see, the Blue Ridge Mountains soon appeared from the distance. This distinctive blue-colored haze is attributed on the trees, a way to protect itself from the summer heat. My other half mistakenly thinks she hit the jackpot and found the mother lode of medicinal plant.
Kanja, kanja. Oh, naghanap marijuana pa.
Ay, nakaikan.
Marijuana. Here.
This is one of the falls along the Roan Mountains. Soon after, the clouds caught up with us. Some weeks of planning, the weather forecast was perfect. A few days later, it started to rain. So, I guess this is what adventure is all about. have with me Casper, the friendly ghost. Or is it Wicked from Ewoks?
Uy, ilakot yung dalayo.
We are at the Grassy Ridge Junction. We have been here 4 years ago. For now, we'll just skip it since the weather is not cooperating. We hiked back under the tree canopies, and along the trail we found several campsites. As we pass by Stan Murray's shelter, a fellow hiker is building fire to cook his meal. As we hike deeper, we try to make our presence known to avoid any surprise encounter with any wildlife. It's so nice, so green, so peaceful. Come on, Bobsy, let's go party. Come on, Bobby, let's go party. Sa? We finally reach a junction that will lead us to Over Mountain Shelter, where we will be camped for the night. But before that, we will need some water. This general area has historical significance to American Revolutionary War, as a group of frontiersmen marched over the mountain to fight the British-led Loyalists in the Battle of Kings Mountain in South Carolina. They came to be known as Over Mountain Men. It is still drizzling as we arrive at iconic Red Barn. Unfortunately, it is still closed at the moment due to structural integrity. We take a quick lunch and waited for the rain to subside.
Kaon sa pobre. Dubo. Gusto. Magina lang. Nga ako ano kayo. Kasi tawag ganyan. Lukay. Nga. Islita. Islita. Nga. Islita. Yan. Yan. Imo ng pagbagwa. Sige.
We then set up our tent on an open field just adjacent to the barn. As Bubsy takes her post-hike nap, I stayed outside to enjoy the light breeze among the birds, wildflowers, and rustling leaves. Dehydrated meals, convenient as they are, do not really cater to our Asian taste. I believe one of the highlights of backpacking are the meals, the reason we went back to cooking. What is that, Mama?
Tortang beef loaf. Oh wow. Sizzling. Ration.
Ito kayong flowers ito ba? Dumas ko antin itong sa California ba? Itong naagi ano?
As the night approaches, the temperature drops back into the 50s. We enjoyed a hot cup of coffee before hitting the sack.
Tago.
Nothing like hot coffee on a cold evening.
Cheers! Sa itong laway.
Cheers. I'll just call it a day. See you guys in the morning. See you. The next day, we woke up with a promising bright sky and enjoyed another round of coffee to warm us up.
Coffee dear.
So imit ay.
Naday na imong gikopya din.
So countdown na sa kanang outdoor. Moments later, dark clouds rolled over, threatening yet another round of cold and wet day. Unfolds over our heads, we quickly pack our gears and started to hike. Dark clouds continued to follow us, casting shadows below, and threatening to paint the sky black. but eventually it succumbed to the more powerful sun. We continued hiking with the red barn behind us in the distance.
Alimuot na.
We came upon a set of tracks. Not knowing what it was, encouraged us more to make our presence louder. Tabi! Tabi, tabi po! Just passing by! Just passing by, bear! I mean you no harm. We then came out of the woods and started our climb of the peak of Little Hump Mountain. We came across a thicket of trees and enjoyed snack under its shade. Perfect hideaway from the relentless sun.
Salamat Winda sa imong pandesal.
As the wind started to pick up, the butterweed swayed gently in motion. We climbed up a nearby outcrop to view the surrounding hills, satisfied what a perfect day it turned out to be. Eventually, the hiker we passed by the day before at Stanmary Shelter caught up with us. Just like us, he has been section hiking the Appalachian Trail every year for 10 years now. Talking with fellow hikers just feels natural, like talking to an old friend. Sceneries like this never grow old. Now to climb Hump Mountain. As they say, if you're going to hike the AT Trail, you need to create a trail name for yourself.
Okay.
If not, then somebody will create one for you. I'll use trail name of Mercury.
Oh, Barracuda.
Barracuda.
That's my name since I was
That's your nickname.
When I was like
Okay.
a child.
So from now on, if
Barracuda.
somebody asks for our names, we can give them our real names. It's easier. It's easier to remember.
Barracuda.
Mercury, Barracuda.
Yeah. Ah, Barracuda.
Pakanta mo ng Barracuda? The song?
No. They teased me with that name before. I hate that name, but now I love it.
Is it because of your teeth?
No, I don't know. No, it's not.
Well, I'm using
Because
my,
of my name. I'm Babsy and they name me Barak.
but I'm using my high school section name, Mercury.
Barracuda. I'm not angry anymore. I love it.
You came to embrace it.
Yeah, I love my name. I'm Wonder Woman and Barracuda.
The view of Hump Mountain from below seemed climbing it a daunting task, but with the perfect weather, panoramic view, and positive attitude made it easier. I love to go out wandering along the mountain top, and as I go I love to sing with my knapsack on my back. Baldiri, baldira, baldiri, baldira, baldiri, baldira. With my knapsack on my back. Oh yeah! As we reached the top of Hump Mountain, we were greeted with 360 view of the vast ocean of mountains. Perfect climax to this adventure. One more look before descending to the valley below. We are supposed to camp on our second night at Dal Flats. Somehow we missed the site. We ended up at the 19E. So instead of the 3 days and 2 nights, we ended up with a 1 night instead. So
Ganahaglak ka.
we'll just find something else. Maybe go to the beach and enjoy the sun.
Ganahaglak ka. Bati.
We eventually made our way to Mountain Harbor. We unpacked our gears and recalled our 2-day adventure. How did we ended up in our vehicle?
Your destination is on the right.
Well, we drove to Mountain Harbor the day before to park the truck. We then took a shuttle to Carver's Gap. So this is what happens if you miss your campsite. You get ice cold beer and 1 day as a extra bonus.
Beer paday. Crabs. Nom 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 nom. Nom nom nom. Crab leg. Nom nom nom.
Overall, the hike was awesome, the most scenic of our backpacking yet. It just blows my mind how enjoyable every unique experience we encountered. Sharing this to inspire people of like mind to enjoy the natural wonders around us.
Sir,